The German government has opened a new opportunity for overseas workers who are looking to relocate into Germany to work and to live. Guys, today I come bearing a very fantastic news which I believe would benefit everyone who is watching me today. I mean, through this pathway, you can relocate into Germany. You are also eligible to bring in your family. And do you know what I do? The fact is that I went all across the mountain, crossing various seas to bring someone who lives and works in Germany with a family so she can explain this pathway to us in details. One thing about me, if I'm not sure of a pathway, I don't come here to talk. Instead, I will go and bring someone who I know knows this in details, knows this so well, has the right information, so she can share to every one of us and so that we can take advantage of this opportunity. Guys, if you're looking to relocate to Germany, please watch this video. Let me know where you're watching from. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. Let me know where you're watching from. Let me know if Germany is among the country you are seeking to relocate to, or if Germany is one of your dream destination. We have a beautiful lady on screen today, and I can see that. I know that you guys are seeing her already because I'm seeing the comment. People say, "Who is this beautiful lady?" So I'm so delighted to have her here all the way
Yeah.
from Germany. She's going to be explaining this new pathway to all of us. So over to you, Tolulope. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for agreeing to do this with me. I'm so grateful. Among your busy schedule, you agreed to do this with me.
My
So,
pleasure.
yeah, so I've seen all around there's this new pathway now in Germany people are talking about. And I tried to research on my own, but it seems like I wasn't really getting the right information. Reason why I approach you as you live in Germany, you stay in Germany with your family, and you've been there for like some years now. I know you are the right person to come and discuss about this to us. So, what is this new visa opportunity or work opportunity in Germany currently opened up by the government?
Yeah. Hi, Clara. So nice to be here. And hello, everyone. Okay. So, yeah, I'm based in Germany with my family over 2 years now. And recently, a new law was passed by the German government to help immigrants, that's non European citizens, coming to Germany in search for jobs. And the reason why is because over time, in fact, being in Germany, you will discover that you see a lot of old people, like more of elderly people all around, So the thing is, over time, the German government, I mean, German bureaucracy, and I know some people are aware of German bureaucracy, and it just didn't encourage more immigrants to come into Germany. And so people go to other countries like UK, US, and all of that. So for the meantime, for now or right now, the German government discovered a shortage in their skilled worker force, and decided that they would make more room for immigrants. So the law was passed last year, sometime around should it be September or so, towards December. And what the law is, the law changed. I mean, the law changed a lot of things about skilled worker, what it means to come to Germany and work. So one
Wow.
of it is the opportunity card visa. That is, that one has to do with, even if you're outside Germany, Germany is calling out to you to come to Germany without a job offer. Like, you don't need to get a job from Germany. You don't need to come via school routes. All you need to do is have some basic requirements and other points based requirements. Then you can apply for the German visa, and you'll be invited into the country for a period of 1 year.
Wow, that is amazing. Why other countries are closing their border? Say we don't need skilled workers anymore, or bringing out different rules or stricter rules that is making skilled workers to stay away from the country. The German government have decided to open this opportunity where overseas applicants can benefit from. Now, like you said, this is called the opportunity card. I believe today you're going to be telling us the requirements, the processes, and the eligibility to start this. Because
Okay.
can I see comment now? People are asking what are the requirements, what are the processes? Can I move with my family? Is there any age barrier? Do I need an English language test, which is the IELTS, and all of that? So can you please explain that?
Okay, so there are basic requirements to apply for this visa. So, like I mentioned, there are certain job deficits in Germany at the moment, the likes of nursing, engineering, IT, craftsmen, all these menial jobs, maybe baking, mechanics, and all of that. Then what's it called? A physician, physicians rather, physicians. So if you have a certificate in this category of jobs, or you have a vocational training. So in time past, to come into Germany, you either have to have a degree. You have to have a degree in these jobs to get a job. But right
Yeah.
now, even if you don't have a degree, that is, if you studied maybe English in school and you now learned IT, you went into the IT sector, yeah, that is enough for you to come into Germany to work as an IT specialist. So if you have qualifications in any of these jobs, in any of these job requirements, or you have a degree in any of them, you can apply. That's the first requirement. And these requirements I'm talking about now, they are basic requirements that you just must have: a vocational training in any of these jobs needed in Germany, or a degree to prove that, yeah, you are trained in this line. Then
Yeah.
secondly, like I mentioned, there are more of elderly people in Germany to an extent, and they're looking for more younger people. So the age requirement is 35 and below. Although it is going to be a points based system where if you're 35 and below, it will award you some kind of point. If you're up to 40, it will award you some kind of point. But basically, not like, it's not advisable more than 40. But even if more than 40, then you have to have strong points in other parts before you apply. Right.
Okay,
So
so let me
another.
get you right. Does it mean even if you are above 40, you can still apply?
Yes, because of the way it is structured, you can still apply if you're more than 40, but you won't get a point there. Like, it is, yeah, you won't get a point because it's a point-based system. Like, you can have other criteria, you can have other requirements, and maybe you're not just able to, yeah, have that the age requirement. So it's a give and take, like, yeah,
Yeah.
mix up everywhere. Yeah. And the
So
third basic requirement is German proficiency. So I think the
that is
issue
why
with,
people they run away from Germany. That is
yeah,
why people run
that's
away.
it.
Like,
So the
but I understand them though. I do
yeah.
understand. Of course, I
So
wanted
in
to come
time
and work
past,
in my country.
yeah,
I wanted to work in this sector or that sector. Then I need to have some level of the language. It may not be so fluent or so 100%, but you need to know like some level. So, please, sorry to cut you.
yeah. The reason why you even need to I mean, have some proficiency in the German language is majority of the indigenes or the people who live here are, they are native speakers. So how do you even render service? How do you how do you mingle? The supermarkets, everything you buy are all written in German. So how do you even cope? In the time past, it was like that you have to learn German before you're able to come into Germany. But for the sake of this visa, you don't have to. So
Good.
you can choose to have an A1 level proficiency in German, or an A2, a B2 level proficiency in English. So at least you don't know German, you you can speak English, right? Yeah. Although when you go higher in all this proficiency, like if you're able to have B2 German, then you can get more marks to yourself. But this is me speaking, like, yeah, that's the requirement, but it doesn't mean that you can't do better. Like, if you can learn German, the German language, I think that will be an advantage for you and for the relocation. For your relocation, just so you can settle in. The government gives the rules. They give, okay, this is what we want, but for your own good too, and because you'll be mingling with the German, so it just helps you settle in better. Yeah, so those are the basics. Then you also need financial you also need substantial amounts in your account
Proof
to
of fund.
prove that you can prove a fund, to prove that you can sustain yourself for a period of 1 year, because the visa is for a whole year. So you're coming into Germany to search for jobs within a year. So you need to also prove that.
Okay. So what if I search for job, I successfully get this visa into Germany,
Mhm.
which is now
Mm,
opportunity card. That is what it's called, and I get a job in Germany. Do I need to go back to my country to apply for a visa to come back to Germany? If you understand what I'm trying to say, I come with the opportunity card. I got a job in Germany. Do I need to go
yeah.
back to apply for a visa and come back to Germany?
Okay, so the process is quite simple. Yeah, when you on a normal ground, when you get a job, like there's a threshold, there's an amount threshold for you to get a blue card, which is the work permit
That means
in Germany. Yeah. So they also lowered that. Like I told you, the visit for the immigration law last year really changed a lot of things just to make sure that skilled workers are here.
can come.
So the threshold for to get a work permit was lowered. I think it was over 50. Now it's like 40 or something, 40K per year. With that you can, I think 40K plus per year. With that you can get a work permit. Yeah. So when you get to Germany and you get a job within that 1 year stay, once you get a job that can earn you as much as maybe 40, I think it's around 48K per year, you
In
would get
euros.
euros. Yeah, 40, yeah, 48K per year euros. By you are going to have a work permit that is going to, I mean, a longer stay work permit in Germany. So it's a continuation. There's no need going back.
Good. Going back home. Now, can they bring in family? Why they is it possible to bring in family?
Yeah,
When you
yeah. In fact, one of the requirements for this visa is if you have that. I mean, one of the things, I told you that there are basic requirements, which I
yeah.
mentioned. There are also point-based requirements. Yeah. So one of the point-based requirements is if you have a spouse who is also eligible for the opportunity card visa, it even adds you a point to come.
Wow, that's good. That's good. I like that. I like that. So it's such a good opportunity, and I feel like the German government opened this so as to attract skilled workers into the country, which is because of their aging population right now. Like you said, formerly it used to be so hard
Yeah.
to go into Germany to work. I know a lot of people who have tried this and they were never successful in it. So for the German government to say, okay, now let's open this pathway so people can come in, is because they know they're in genuine need of workers. And like you said, it's also a good opportunity for us immigrants, especially those overseas applicants, those from outside European country and whatsoever who are looking for this opportunity to move
Opportunity.
abroad to Europe to work. So it's a good one. Now, the only downside, which a lot of people have been scared of, was the language. But like you said, you just need A levels in
Mm.
German. In German, that is to know the basis,
Introduce
go and
yourself.
come. Yeah. And if you don't have that, you can use the B1 English proficiency for
Yes.
that.
B2.
B2, B2
Yes.
English proficiency for that. So I believe it's good. And now, talking about that, I wanted to ask, do you think Germany is a country you encourage people to come in? Don't say because you live there, just say like truthfully. Do you think it's a country you would encourage people to come in? Like I live in the UK. I talk about UK. I talk about opportunities in the UK, various pathway and the rest. And people may find it funny, but I actually love the UK. I love where I am because that's giving me so many opportunities to grow. Which my own country didn't give to me. So do you think Germany is like a country you would encourage people to come in?
Okay. So I, for one, I think Germany is, for me, I live in Berlin,
Oh,
in Germany. Yeah. Berlin is the capital city of, excuse me. Berlin is the capital city of Germany. And I can say so far, Germany is a peaceful country. And I love Germany because a lot of things are working here, a lot of
okay.
benefits you get. Now, the only clause could be the language, but if you learn German language, Germany is like home. You will just sink everything. And the language is not even hard to learn. It is 60% close to English. The words like kindergarten is a German word that we use all over,
Yeah.
So I think Germany is not a far language from English. So is
Okay.
is having a ready mind to learn and putting your heart to it. You would learn it, and it doesn't even stop your English. You would learn it, and you will sink into the system. But even though, since I got into Germany, I've met a lot of people who do not even speak the language, and they're thriving. So
Hmm.
that tells you that, like, the economy works. And I just like the fact that Germany, like that. This is one thing I say a lot about Germany. Germany is not out for your money.
Hmm.
Germany, they are not how to say you need to pay this for this. The system
Yes.
works, right? The system works. Like, you just need to do the basics and you'll be rewarded for it. A lot of benefits. Let me begin to count. Like, once you have a work permit, your husband has a work permit, even if you're not working as a wife. Like, I just gave birth here, and just because I gave birth here, I was paid monthly
Wow.
just because I gave birth. I wasn't working at the time. And if you're working, if you're working in Germany, then you would even be paid another money. That
Hmm.
will be your health insurance company will pay you. I think the health insurance, yeah, will pay you, excuse me, while you're at home, aside what the government will pay you. And you
Wow.
can even take as much as 3 years leave, and
Hey,
the government
I'm
will pay
relocating.
you.
I'm relocating. Just imagine
And
2 years, why after having a baby, it gives you the flexibility, to really enjoy your home, enjoy your baby, the newborn. Unlike as opposed to the UK is about 6 months if you want or 9 months.
if there's one thing I know about Germany, Germany is family friendly to the to the to the to the barest minimum. Germany is family friendly. So that 3 years leave you take, the government will still pay you, but that might be half of your salary, about 1,008 or
Something.
so. But you're still being paid, and you can decide to make it 1 month. And it's just the way, if you have a family, maybe your child is sick or something, you can easily let your boss know. They can easily give you leave, stay at home, and all of that. That is regulated, right? And I can also say that Germany, the cost of living in Germany is much reasonable compared to many other countries that I know of. Like, Germany is a place where you can survive even if you don't have much.
Hmm.
Yes, even if you don't have much, you can survive. The only issues, one or two, is maybe most of like their capital city or the big cities might have some issue with getting an apartment, which is what I would advise people when
Definitely.
you're trying to come to Germany. Um, Search for jobs. I mean, available jobs in Germany, the areas that there are available jobs, and also look out for the tendency, or like the percentage. I mean, the percentage tendency of getting houses like easily, because it's not even about your money, it is the availability of houses. So far I would say Germany is really a good place, peaceful and very
Good.
rewarding.
Good. Now, talking about the opportunity card, you said the jobs under this. I took some notes. The jobs are nursing assistants, those
Professionals,
in
nursing
the
professionals.
professionals, those in the IT space, physicians, engineers, and craft people. Now, the craft people comprises of those who are mechanic, bakers, manual jobs.
Mm,
When you
yeah,
say
so
manual
many.
jobs, like, could you list some for us?
Okay, so we do not have an unending list because I stay in Germany, I stay in Berlin, and there are other um remote areas in Germany that would really need people. So yeah, so we are not so sure of the extent to which, I mean, the extent of menial jobs that is needed,
Jobs.
but the ones we know of and we're sure of is mechanics, bakers, barbers. Yeah.
Hmm.
So yeah, some barbers, like, so there is a site where people can go. I mean, where people can go, a new site where you can go, the German site where you can go and check more on this information. Yeah, because on that site you would see listings of jobs that are available.
Needed right now.
Yeah, that is needed right now. Job listing. I mean, or how do I put it?
Yeah,
Jobs that
we
are
call
already
it
put out.
shortage occupation in the UK. It's called
Uh,
shortage occupation list in the UK.
oh, okay. Maybe not just even a list. Like, there are already jobs. I mean, companies looking out for jobs, so you will see the jobs already on the site.
Good. So, is these jobs easy to find?
Okay. Okay. That's a good question.
Yeah.
That's a good question. Now, I'll put a background story to that, because when you tell people that, oh, come abroad, this is available, that is available, people just think, okay, I'll just come, and they'll come and give
Yeah,
me take.
just like that. Nobody
You have
wants
to
to
do
put
the
in the
work.
work.
Yeah, you have to search. You have to do the work. So
Exactly.
the difference between here and maybe our country or some other African or some other countries is you might do the work and end up not getting the job or an equivalent pay. But for here, the jobs are available. You just need to set yourself on a good position to be um, to what the job, or I don't know how to pull that again.
Yeah,
Like,
I
you just need
understand.
to make yourself qualified for the job. So
Mm,
there's need for search. It's not like it's on the floor.
of course.
You need to
Yeah,
search
that is
and
what I do tell everyone, and that is why I kind of stand out. I might come here and say there's this pathway open, that pathway open. But the truth is that at the end of the day, the ball is in your courts.
yeah.
Clara cannot help you, give you the job like this, put it on your
Mm-mm.
hand. You need to be willing to search, and it takes
Yeah.
patience, consistency,
Yes.
dedication, willingness, the I can do spirit to say this is what I want. I want to pursue this. And I feel like if every one of us have that mindset, then we will go far in life. That's
I
the way
think
I feel.
I think that it is, like you said, like people need to really put in the effort, and at the same time, you need to, because this is going to be it's going to be in form of a competition. Like, there are other
Exactly.
people that,
Now, everybody's talking about the opportunity card now. It's just everywhere
yeah,
now.
so you need to set yourself at that standard, and you need to be really good for the jobs. You need to be really good. So I would say anyone that wants to relocate outside Nigeria rather, that it's good to add up to your skills, or outside any country they're in right now. Add up to your skills, be really good at what you do, and have a good and present yourself in the best way possible, right? Because presentation is also important. If you don't
Yeah,
present well, you might not be given the opportunity. So that's
exactly.
just it.
Also, you need to have a proof. Yes, she mentioned craft people, bakers, mechanic, barber. Some people now will be coming to me. I know a brother that is a barber. Oh, I'm a barber. Can I just apply? No, you need to have a proof, a certification, to
About
show
that,
something documented, yeah, to show that okay, I'm a satisfied barber. Look at my qualification. This is it. Yeah, that is what I think. Yeah,
I was going to explain that better, because for anything that has to do with relocation, they don't know you before, so you have to prove everything, and you have to prove it down.
heavy.
You have to prove it down to the truth, right? You can't bring forged certificates, something like that, because now, according to the requirements, you are told that is either a degree in those courses needed, in those job listings needed in Germany, or a minimum of 2 years qualification, a
Experiences.
vocational qualification. That is, if you learned it, like, there must be a qualification that stamps it, or that is acceptable by your country, because it is global. So it has to be recognized by your country of residence. Yeah, before
I
you
feel
can
like
proceed.
everybody has that in every country. I'm trying to remember the name we call it in Nigeria.
In Nigeria,
Yeah,
yeah, I
because
think
if
that'll
you
be
go to
helpful.
like maybe some technical school, technical college or whatever,
Yeah,
you learn
yeah.
maybe barbing, hairdressing. There's the certification that is being given.
Certificate.
So I think every country has it. It's just left for them to go and do the research. If you're from Ghana, you're from the Philippines or whatever country, go and ask
Yes.
what can I use to evaluate my certification in this skill or that skill. So I don't want to take so much of your time because I know you're so busy, but I wanted to ask something again because you made mention of something which I've been preaching on this channel. If you want to relocate abroad, these people don't know you. They've never seen you. Your documentation certification is what is going to speak for you. And that is where I'm going to bring in CV. Do you think they will need like an European standard CV or they can apply with their CV back from Nigeria or something
Okay, so
or
that
Ghana?
leads
Yeah.
me, yeah, that leads me to talking about your proof of proof of funds. Yeah, your proof of funds. Yeah, so for you to really come to Germany, you need to have a proof of fund, at least I mean, a minimum of 1,000, I think
Euro.
1,100 per month. Calculated, that's for 12 months. You need to have a proof of fund, or you already have a job contract from Germany
Oh,
that says and states that for they are, I mean, you have a job with them and they're able, and that would prove your financial security while you're in
Good.
Germany. So that leads me to saying that, in fact, already anyone who has an intention of coming to Germany in search of this job, start looking for the jobs already. So you would definitely need a very good CV to speak for you. So part of the plans, I mean, part of the law, the immigration laws passed that last year was that it also, like, I'm trying to say, part of the law passed that last year was going to encourage companies to recruit more from outside
That says what?
Germany, yeah, just so that they, I mean, the laws were bent for them just to make it easy for them and all of that. So that is, more recruiters will be looking outside of Germany,
Good.
yeah, and that makes you stand a chance of getting a job from outside Germany. So of course you need to put a lot of work into your CV. Like, you might need even an European CV, because there's a way their CV needs to look like. I mean, a
Right.
friend of mine was telling me how this is what the European CV looks like for you to have an advantage of getting a job. So if
Mm.
you can do the European CV, yeah, it makes sense. Like, it will just help
Mm.
you and fast track the process for you in getting a
Very
job.
good. Yeah. So with all things being said, there's massive shortages in the German work sector, and they are really looking to hire from overseas. As a matter of fact, they're bringing new rules, which is unlike Germany. You hear a lot of countries say, "Oh, there's this opportunity for workers come in," but Germany is quite different and distinct. But for them to
Okay.
open this this new pathway, it shows that they really do need people, and I feel like this is the time they all need to take advantage of this, as like you said, it might start becoming very competitive and too crowded, so what I'm going to say is that, or ask rather, when is this whole opportunity card into Germany starting? What time is it starting per se?
Okay, so I think it's starting a day from now, which is June.
Just
Yeah,
this June.
yeah, June, you can begin to apply. And people ask me, what's the process of application like? So there's a German embassy in, yeah, in most of the countries, right? So what you need to do is to look for the German country closet, German embassy rather. There's a German embassy in most countries, so you need to look for a German embassy closest to your country right now, and you go to their website and look for an appointment. So when you're booking an appointment, you need to indicate that you're actually looking for an opportunity card visa, because every visa has its own requirements, so you don't choose the wrong visa. So you choose the opportunity card visa, then you get an appointment. But before you do that, you need to make sure that all your documents, all the requirements for that visa is complete. Yeah, then I think even with that visa, you'll be told what you need to bring, and also the requirements, also, and the amounts for the visa application. Then you apply for the visa and await for a response.
That is very good. It's such a good opportunity, and it's for those who are really looking to go to Europe. I feel like I've seen some people who came to me and say, Clara, my own dream is Europe. Europe, I don't want to go to UK. I don't want to go to Australia. I want Europe, which is the Schengen areas. So, guys, you've heard her. She's done her best. I mean, she's done a fantastic job today, telling you the requirements, the eligibility, and also how you can apply. So, basically, to go to any German embassy close to you in your country and apply for this opportunity card. This pathway to Germany is starting June 1st. Okay, so please take advantage of this opportunity.
It's
Take
starting from June.
advantage.
Yeah.
Yeah, starting from June 1st, a day from now. So take advantage of this opportunity. I wanted to ask you something, but it seems to skip my mind. I don't know. It was so
Okay.
crucial,
So I was going
but
to
it
also
seems, yeah, because they have the links. I believe there will be link provided in terms of this whole new opportunity, where to apply for the job site and the rest, how to check the eligibility, the point based system. Could you
yeah.
please send those links to me? Like, is it possible I get them so I can give
Okay.
to my audience for those who are
Okay. So I
interested?
was also going to say this, that so as the days draw as the days draw near, there are more information about the in-depth about this visa. And so on my page, which is the
Yeah.
Tolulope Adeyemo, I'll be breaking this down very soon, so just to help people get clarity and to know about the points based system, because you need to know what you have and what you don't have, and how the points will be allocated to you by the time you would apply, right? So I'm going to do that breakdown on my YouTube channel too, so people can come and check it out, Dito Lokpa DMO, and yeah, and I'll also leave the links there. Then I would also send you the links so that you can
You see why I brought you to the channel. I knew you were the best person for this. I don't just want to come and give out big information or
yeah.
information I'm not sure about. What I do on YouTube, I don't just do YouTube for YouTube's sake. I do because I have so much passion for what I do. Like I said, I've researched about this, but I wasn't really getting it right. Reason why I approached you and you said yes to me. So, guys, the best person now you need to take information from, like get some information from in regards to moving to Germany is Tolulokbe. Our YouTube channel name is spelled just like this. I will also be leaving the link to our YouTube channel in the comment section, the description box of this. Please go to her channel. She has a lot of information in regards moving to Germany. I mean,
Germany.
she's flying, she's doing well, like really well. And one thing about relocation is not about, oh, I want to relocate, but knowledge is power, information
Yeah,
is powerful. So you need
true.
this information that would help you ease your journey. I know a lot of people have relocated to the UK by using the information I put here on my YouTube channel.
Mm.
So if Germany is your dream, is one of the destination you have in mind, you go to her channel. She's going to be discussing everything, how you can acquire the A1 German language, how you can, score higher in the point-based system. She's going to break down everything for you. So our channel is the best place you need to be right now. It is called Tolulope
Yeah.
Adeyemo. So
The
please go and check.
I am
Okay.
Tolokwe Adeyemo. I am
Yeah.
Tolokwe Adeyemo.
Okay. So I'm gonna leave the link. I think like it will be easier for people to navigate your channel using that link. So is there any other thing you want to add in regards of this pathway to German before we call it a day?
Okay, is there anything I want to add? Yes. Yes. Okay, so one thing I would like to add is that, like we all know, the government comes up with their a new law, a new system, but it's still in the hands of the majority to take it in. Yeah. So I would just advise that, even though this looks so simple and actually should be simple, if there are hiccups by the road, like by the side, like I'm just saying that people should be prepared to do their best to just make sure they fit into these roles perfectly. Like do all your best to make sure your documents are complete, to make sure, yeah, you have all the certificate needed. Apply, then pray.
Pray.
Then pray. Yeah.
Pray is
Then
really
pray.
pray. Yeah. So that
Then,
is that's quite good. You've done
yeah.
so well. You just simplified all the so much BB grammar I've been hearing in regards of the German opportunity card. So many information out there, really. So thank you so much. And guys, you all know having a masterclass currently on job application. If you are looking for information on job through work, regardless of the country, UK, Germany, Canada, name the country, then I'm inviting you to my upcoming masterclass, which is starting the 5th of June. So please be a partaker of this class. If you're interested, you can reach me via my Instagram handle with over 20,000 subscribers, or you can reach me via my email. My email address would also be in the comment section. Thank you so much for tuning in, and thank you so much, Tolulope, for agreeing to come here and explaining this opportunity in
Thank you.
jamming for my audience. Once again, guys, don't forget you can get further information about this on our channel, which is called the Tolulope Adeyemo. I will be leaving the link here. Don't worry. Is it I am Tolulope Adeyemo? Yeah. So I'll be leaving the link here. I think it's good we just leave the link here for people who are
Yeah.
interested in that. Thank you so much and see you guys
Thank
in my
you.
next one. Do not
Thank you
forget
so
to
much.
hit that like button, okay? Very important. Share this video to your loved ones who are interested to move to Germany. Tell them to come, let them listen. There's a new opportunity that may enable them to work, live in Germany, and come in with their family. Bye. Bye
Bye.
bye.